When it's all said and done, Deontay Wilder will be remembered as one of the hardest punchers in boxing history. Arguably, he has the hardest right hand in the history of the sport. Regardless of what critics say about Wilder as a boxer, his power cannot be denied. And if you try to deny his power, well, I'll just let Roger Mayweather tell it.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Wilder is a great fighter in the sport of boxing, but he's great in his own way.
When they really count, you get in there and you get a job done. In and out, I don't get paid for overtime.
Does he have Ali's gracefulness with his skill and agility? No way. Is he the complete package like a Lennox Lewis? Absolutely not. And he cannot dominate a fight with a jab like Larry Holmes. Nope, he can't do that. But let's discuss what he can do. Deontay Wilder can unleash that right hand like heaven's fury.
Title shot on the basis of a perfect record. 32 knockouts in 32 fights. None of them lasting longer than 4 rounds.
My time is now, baby.
But is that right hand the sole reason why Deontay Wilder is a great fighter? Of course not. But it is a big reason. Okay, so we're going to discuss what I call the performance triangle. The performance triangle will help you understand why Deontay Wilder is a great fighter. There is an all-time great heavyweight that I like to compare Wilder to, even though the similarities are not obvious. I often draw a comparison between Deontay Wilder and the legendary Rocky Marciano, an all-time great heavyweight, despite their not so obvious similarities. Wilder, with his towering 6'7" frame, contrasts sharply with Marciano's more compact 5'10" stature. While Wilder utilizes his reach to deliver powerful right hands from a distance, Marciano was renowned for his mauling style, thriving in close quarters combat, breaking his opponents down with strength and power. Both Wilder and Marciano, despite not being seen as the most technically polished fighters, had a knack for beating boxers who were often more skilled and experienced. This part of their legacies shows how they both used their distinct fighting styles and raw determination and God-given physical ability to defy the odds and come out on top. However, the similarities between Rocky Marciano and Deontay Wilder ends right there, folks. You see, Marciano was celebrated for his ability to compensate for his technical deficiencies by leveraging his physical prowess and innate talents, leading him to championship glory. In contrast, Wilder often faces criticism for his perceived lack of traditional boxing skills. Winning fights despite his relatively limited experience and finesse in the ring. Remember, Wilder started boxing at 20 years old. With only 2 years of amateur experience, he won an Olympic bronze medal. The performance triangle. Now let me break this concept down so you guys can understand how Deontay Wilder was able to succeed at such a high level, notwithstanding his late start in the sport and his relative lack of technical skill. The performance triangle has 3 sides: the physical, the technical, and the mental. The physical side of the triangle is your strength, your speed, your power. Do you have a great chin? Endurance. Do you have a great motor? Do you have fast feet, fast hands, quickness, your reflexes, your athleticism? The second side of the triangle is the technical, which I call specificity. This is your skills, your technique. Do you have proper footwork? Do you know how to counterpunch? Can you move your head? How's your defense? Can you throw a punch without losing balance? Can you maintain distance? Can you fight on the inside? Can you throw combinations? Do you know how to cut off the ring? Are you able to set up your best punch? The third side of the performance triangle is the mental, which I call the psychological. Do you have grit? Are you disciplined? Will you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning when it's cold and run some miles? Are you accountable? Do you work hard when the trainer is not looking? Are you going to make weight? Will you continue to fight even if you're hurt? If plan A isn't working, can you make that adjustment to plan B mid-fight? Those are the 3 sides of the performance triangle: the physical, the technical, which is specificity, and the psychological, which is the mental. When it comes to the physical side of the performance triangle, Deontay Wilder excels. He's like a max player. Wilder has tremendous power, especially in his right hand. At 6'7", he's rangy and athletic. Even though he's lean, he's strong.
This video steps up to 350, so it's got another 15 pounds in the tank after this one. It's good that it's got 2 spotters either side, so it's obviously safe. It's got a good grip on this. A lot of boxers go a little bit too wide. When they go too wide, it becomes shoulder dominant and less on the triceps. Drops it down. Hip drive, not bad. Not bad speed on that. I expected a lot slower. There's a bit of imbalance between left and right, and this is why on the bench press we don't go to these maximal numbers and do a lot of...
Wilder has knocked out every opponent he defeated, with a knockout to win percentage of 97.67%, the highest in heavyweight history. The second part of the performance triangle that Wilder excels in is the mental side, the psychological side. Wilder is driven.
I have a daughter that was born with spina bifida. Her name is Naya Wilder. She's 10 years old. My daughter and her condition inspired me to be a better fighter because, she has a bigger fight than I each and every time.
Wilder did not get into boxing for fame or fortune. He got into boxing because he was desperate. He was desperate to get help for his daughter who suffered from a spinal defect. He just wanted to make a few bucks, driven by the need to support his family, especially his daughter.
I had ability and talent is when I first came into the gym, when I had my first sparring session, I would say. Because when I came in, it wasn't this one, but when I came into the gym in general, my whole mentality was to become a journeyman. Because the only reason I got into boxing because of my daughter that was born with spina bifida. And it led me to the gym.
With her medical condition, Wilder's motivation evolved once he realized he was blessed with superior athleticism plus that historic right hand.
Although I needed money now for my daughter, I felt like what made sense, to be a journeyman or to go amateur and proceed on that. I had sparred one of the pros here. I would spar with nothing but pros. And this is my first sparring session. I wanted to see how we match out. Once we got in there, when the bell rung, I laid him out in a couple of seconds.
Wilder is disciplined in his training and he works very hard. Wilder's self-belief is through the roof. He believes that he's anointed by God and he believes in his right hand. He believes that he could beat anybody on the planet if he lands that right hand. He would rather go out on his shield than have his corner throw in the towel. Because of his right hand, he believes he's always in the fight, no matter how bad he's losing.
That was a devastating punch, and it was all technique, it was timing. It don't get no better than that punch right there.
So Deontay Wilder is superior on 2 of the 3 sides of the triangle. But what about the third side? Specificity, or the technical side. Undoubtedly, this is his weakest side. This is the side that he receives the most criticism for. You must understand, Wilder started boxing at 20 years old. Nobody starts boxing that late and have any real success in the ring. Nobody. But Wilder did. Why? Because of his right hand. Wilder realized that he was blessed with a historical right hand, and he started boxing at 20 years old, super late. He doesn't have time to figure out all the nuances of boxing. He doesn't have time to get the feel of boxing. So what is he going to do? He's going to develop an approach to boxing to land the right hand. That's what he's going to do. His best weapon is his right hand. His path to victory is to land the right hand. So his approach to boxing is to land the right hand. He's going to develop a unique game to land his right hand. That's what he's going to do. When you start boxing that late and you have a unique talent, you maximize that talent. And his talent is to knock you out with that right hand. So his whole approach to boxing is to land the right hand. All the skills that he has developed in the sport of boxing is to land the right hand. That's it. That's all. So on the physical side of the triangle and the mental side of the triangle, Wilder is very strong. Where he appears to be lacking is the technical side of the triangle, the specificity. But I'm here to tell you that he's developed a highly specialized boxing style. His highly specialized style is to land the right hand. Yes, he's not a complete fighter. He's not Lennox Lewis, but he has developed a style that maximizes his talent. Think about Joe Frazier. His whole approach to boxing, his whole style was to get in close, to maul you so he could land his left hook. Just like Rocky Marciano. Rocky's approach was to get into the pocket so he could land his power shots. He's going to maul you. He's going to get himself in position to land his power shots. It's the same with Deontay Wilder. His style, his approach to boxing is to get himself into position to land his right hand. While he has not won every fight, he has put every opponent on the canvas. The performance triangle should help you understand why Deontay Wilder is such a dangerous boxer. He's elite on the physical side of the triangle, he's elite on the mental side of the triangle, and he's highly specialized on the technical side of the triangle. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you agree, disagree? Leave them in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to the video. Thank you for joining us here at Zachary Carter TV. We're out.